it's AJ. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. I feel like I always start my videos off with it's been a minute. We're working on that. So how have you guys been? I've been working on my mental health. I've been working on a lot of things in the background. I started a new job. I left the old job that I spoke about in the past. It was a lot going on, and that's a whole story time for when all of this is truly over, because it's not. But yeah, I would like for it to be soon, very soon. But yeah, so I started a new job. I'm training for another new job. So that's 2 new jobs. And I just started school again. So that's happening. And then I am helping a friend of mine with his nonprofit. And you will actually see me in their video. Check out the Unofficially Incorrect podcast. I will be on there this week, I believe. I think that's Thursday. Yeah. So I'll be on there this week. Check me out. I will put their link down below. And yeah, so I've been up to quite a bit lately. And there's more that I'm not even going to speak on right now. So I have a lot going on in the background, and I'm just trying to figure out how to find a good flow in my schedule. So it's so many things changing right now. Like, I'm used to, working from like 8 to 4 or 8 to 3:30, something like that. And then getting home by 4, and then my day is kind of free to do what I need. But I have like new blocks of schedules going on. One job is from 4 to 8. One job is during the morning time. Then I have school, and then I have these other things that I'm trying to get together. So I realized that I had to, I stopped meditating for a minute. It was bad, y'all. It was bad. But I got back to catering to my mental and physical health first. And that has always got to be the key, because I'm starting to, get more acclimated and be more calm about it and come up with a game plan. So I wanted to tell you guys some things that I have been, some resources and places that I have been frequenting, because these places have helped me get it together. And this isn't just in this aspect either. It's been since like the pandemic and everything, just life stressors. You need some places and some resources to help you out. So one, I already told y'all I'm seeing a therapist. Therapyforblackgirls.com. That's where I found my therapist, and she is super dope. I love her. She is the GOAT. So I would definitely advise you, women and men, don't let the website name sway you or, kind of discourage you. Therapyforblackgirls.com. It's Black therapists. So if you want someone who can relate to your struggles, to your personal struggles, and the struggles that may come with your skin color and identity, then I would highly suggest looking up this site. Now, I don't know if there is an equivalent for men. I would definitely look into that if I were you guys. And I personally am going to look into that just so for referral and conversational source. But yeah, therapyforblackgirls.com. Look into it. If you're not already seeking counseling or some kind of therapist, I would highly suggest it, because we all need somebody to talk to, and not everybody is qualified to listen or give us advice, because we get a lot of advice that is not that credible. So, and not that helpful either. And you will want somebody who could be objective and not so biased. And most of our loved ones are biased towards us. And then they perceive, they project their life lessons and insecurities and, all that onto us and our lifestyles. And it may not apply to us. So you want to make sure you go to someone who is certified and actually credible and able to handle that. So yes, and sorry for the background noise. I have the window open. It's a beautiful freaking day. It is so beautiful outside. So I'm actually gonna close this because there's a lot going on. So give me a second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. So I could have just edited that out and not said anything, but y'all know I like to keep it 100 with y'all. So anyway, some more resources that I've been using for my mental health. Inception. Inception is the first mental health gym in America. In America. And it's in Metro Detroit. It's in Southfield, Michigan. So, you know, Metro Detroit, whatever. But yeah, it is amazing. It's Black owned. So, hey. Um, and it's amazing. So I have gone and I have had a few services. I haven't tried all their services yet. So I have done the brain training. The brain training is basically, it's kind of similar to what I do on a normal. But it was more effective, I want to say. So I listen to binaural beats at night, and I sleep to them, I meditate to them, etc., etc. There are different binaural beats for different, I guess, goals you want to achieve. So they make your brain resonate on different frequencies, and so you can go on alpha, beta, theta, delta, all that. So this one, they put you in one of those non-gravity chairs, and you just kind of lean back. It is so fun. Oh my God. It's so comfortable. And they can give you a blanket, pillow, whatever you need to get comfortable. They put little nodules on your head. And then they put the headphones on, and you close your eyes and you just listen. And it is beautiful. They play like, I had some safari music going on, but you can hear the beats in the background, just kind of. And I was so relaxed afterwards. So relaxed. They said they had people who just sit there and cry because they're releasing so much stress and anger and angst and anxiety at one time. Me at that point, you know, I had just got done doing another service. So I was already relaxed and at my point. And I always have some kind of purge. I don't hold years and years and years or decades worth of anxiety within. So I make sure I check in with myself regularly and I'm letting that stress out. So yes, definitely try that brain training. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was so relaxing, and I was so just free. Like, I felt good. I felt calm. I felt ready to take on the world. So that was amazing. My favorite service that I have gotten from them is their float therapy. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Like, I didn't know what to expect, because when I saw like float therapies in like media or whatnot, you would be in a little pod, and you just get in a little pod and you just lay there, and it's like a little mini light, maybe like a little blue light or something like that, just so you can see, and you're just laying there in a little pod. No, this one is like a room. It's like a literal room, and so you have the room, and it's changed it. And I'll try and still working on my editing skills, y'all, so y'all gotta bear with me. But I'm gonna try to add some pictures in here to show, because I took some pictures of the room. So you walk in, there's like a changing area, and then they have the shower, and then like the shower is right here, and then this wall is the door that opens to the whole flotation area. And it's like, you go in, it's like 2 little stairs, and then it's like a whole big area. It's so, oh my goodness, it was so nice. And then, I'm sorry, y'all, it's some trucks and some construction and all types of stuff going on outside. So if you hear all of the extra stuff, I'm sorry. I already closed my window. I have another window open, but it's further in the house, so they're just loud. But yes, so they give you like a little neck pillow that you can lay on, or you could just float. They have like, I want to say, over 1,000 pounds of Epsom salts in there. Yeah, I want to say that, because you float with no resistance. You don't have to move or do anything, out of the ordinary just to float. So as soon as I got in there, that was my actual first time trying flotation therapy too. So that was dope, because I've always wanted to try it. And when I tell you, I had the lights off, because you can have an optional light on. They have an option to have some music playing and all that stuff. I had the lights off, the music off, everything, and I just laid there. And it was so dark, like so dark. When I opened my eyes, I couldn't tell which one, like, I was disoriented. Like, I didn't know where I was in relation to the walls and whatnot. And I had to sit there and just kind of feel. And I was like, okay, I feel like I'm close to this. And then when I tuned in for a few more minutes with my eyes open, I could start to see the light from outside to the left, where the door of the room was. But I just laid there. I had an hour float, and it was exceptional. I got so much just to be still, and like you're kind of forced to be still, and you're still and you're there with the water. And one thing I love about water, that I've always loved about water, I'm a water sign, born on the cusp, last day of Cancer, uh, born late at night, 11:32 p.m. So, I'm Cancer Leo cusp. But I've always been obsessed with water, and fire, but water. um, yeah, water just goes where it needs to go. It flows where it needs to flow. And it's just never overbearing. I'm not going to say never, but with exceptions, it's never overbearing. It goes where it fits and where it's needed. And it just blends and mends as it transforms as it's needed. And so I really like that, because it felt like the water just encapsulated me. Like, it just held me and cradled me, and it was room temperature. It was beautiful. Like, well, it was body temperature rather. And it was beautiful. I just laid there in peace, and I was able to get all my thoughts out until I didn't have any more thoughts. And I just relaxed and had a great time. And then I had the brain training afterwards. And when I tell y'all, I walked out so amazed. Like, I love that place. I love that place. They also have salt rooms. I'm going to get on that on another place, because I didn't try their salt room, but I would really like to. I'm going to set that appointment up. And they have a few more different, they have like circuit trainings, brain and mental health circuit training. So, I'm definitely going to try some more. I forgot. I did another one. Yikes. I forgot the other. I was so into that float. Like, I went back, like, let me do another float. Like, it was just amazing. I loved it so much. So, yeah. And I wanted to do Magnosphere. Oh my goodness. That's what they had it booked and I couldn't go. But Magnosphere is like, you sit in this, I think it's another no gravity chair, and they use like these moving magnets to like change your energy field and like recharge it basically. I want to try that so bad. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and vlog it next time I go. So yeah, Inception, Southfield, Michigan, Black owned, dope as fuck. Y'all gotta try it. Like, gotta try it. I thought that was dope, and they need more of these around the country, because granted, you want to use multiple services and methods of keeping your mental health up. You want like daily mental health routines and whatnot, such as meditating, yoga, just some quiet time by the water and the elements, grounding, stuff like that. And then you need like weekly, maybe you do like a weekly check-in, or you take inventory, because y'all know that's my favorite term. You take inventory of what happened during the week, your goals, all that stuff, and then you kind of keep yourself on task and on track by that. Or doing something you love, going running, archery. I actually really like archery. I'm not the best at it, but with practice, I'll get better. Going to the gun range, because yeah, very relieving. Boxing, anything, yoga, do something that you love. Horseback riding. I haven't been in so long, but I love horseback riding. That is one of my favorite pastimes. Like, oh my goodness. I used to do it back when I was like a preteen, and it was so amazing. And I have been in love with horseback riding ever since. I went to horseback riding camp a few times, actually, summer camp. Fun fact about me. So you want to keep multiple practices up or whatnot to keep your mental health up. So that brings me to my next place. This one is actually more towards physical health and biohacking, but physical health goes right into mental health. So I have lost a considerable amount of weight in the past month, I want to say. Like, legit a month. I was just 10 pounds heavier. About 10 pounds heavier. I'll say 9 or 10 pounds. A month ago. and I lost the weight. I just lost it. One, I feel like leaving the job where I was at and being so used to high stress levels, but maintaining that and kind of just blowing it off like I wasn't stressed at all. Leaving that job felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders. And so, although I love my babies, oh my goodness, I love and miss my baby so much. But it has lifted a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety, and I just started shedding pounds in addition to this place, Restore Hyper Wellness and Cryotherapy. It's in Birmingham, Michigan. It's a new location. It's a new site. I think the only other site in Michigan is in Ann Arbor, if I recall correctly. So this place is kind of in the name, Hyper Wellness and Cryotherapy. They have cryotherapy. They have a lot of dualities of like self-care. And I consider it biohacking because, you know, biohacking for me is, you know, don't look up Google and the definition of biohacking on Google, because they would just give you all types of biohacking slander. And it's not even that way. There's an extreme, and then there's a regular average biohacking. And I am more on the regular average. The extreme is like putting microchips and technology in you. Like they had a documentary, this person put a GPS in them, so when they go hiking, they won't get lost, and it vibrates whenever you go north or whatever the case may be. Stuff like that. No, that's the extreme version of biohacking, and it's almost like, what are they called? Half human, half machine. Oh shit, I forgot what it's called, and I'm thinking of Archer when they had the. I used to love Archer. That was my show. Side note, but yeah, when you're like cyborg, there you go. You kind of like a cyborg. You're just that's kind of towards that. Biohacking for me is optimizing your body and optimizing your environment so that your body can live longer and you can live healthier. So, for example, like I take mad supplements, like mad supplements. And like I, you know, do a lot of MCT oils and XCT oils and black seed and, you know, Irish sea moss, all that stuff like that. But I do that because, you know, I want to extend my telomeres, and that extends your lifespan. I want to make sure my mitochondria is happy. I do a lot of microbiome testing. Check that out with Viome. Viome is lit with the microbiome testing. I got myself and my daughter tested for that, and we get tested every like 6 months or so, just to make sure that, you know, we are optimizing our microbiome, because that is the center of your immune system, and that's your second brain. So you really want to make sure that you're feeding your gut bacteria, your microbiome and your mitochondria the proper foods and nutrients that it needs to run efficiently. So I want to make sure that, you know, y'all know what biohacking to me is before y'all start thinking I went off on the deep end and all that shit. I didn't. So Restore Hyper Wellness and Cryotherapy, they have IV treatments, and I have another place that I get my IV treatments from as well. I will talk about them next. But they have IV treatments. They have IM shots, which are intramuscular shots. So, you know, you find a muscle, give you a shot full of vitamins, whatever, minerals, whatever it consists of, and then you get that shot. IV, IM shots. They have cryotherapy, whole body cryo. And when I thought it was whole body, I'm thinking, again, the pods. I don't know where I'm getting all these pod ideas from, but I thought it was like a pod, and you standing there and your head is out and your body, neck down, is in. No, sweetheart. It's a whole like room you got to go into, a chamber. So they have you put on a robe, you put on mittens, real fuzzy socks, and some house shoes and earmuffs. And then you go in there, you go into chamber number 1. They take your temperature before you go in there. And then you go into chamber number 1. And that's like the taking out all the air and the excess stuff, moisture in the air. And then they tell you, okay, you can walk into chamber number 2, the actual cryo room. And then you walk into that chamber, door closes behind you, and then whatever your timer is on. I did 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Baby, when I tell you that was the longest 2 minutes and 30 seconds of my motherfucking life, oh my God, like, because your head is not covered. So I'm like, I'm freezing. And I'm thinking when I first go in there, because I'm used to cold shower therapy, and I'll shock my body with some cold therapy every now and again just to make sure my immune system is up and my weak cells die, things of that nature, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I know about the cold. I'm good. No. I tried to take that robe off. And mind you, you don't have to wear anything under this robe. So I disrobed and I was in my birthday suit. Like, so I said, oh no. We're going to put this right back on. It's just going to hang off my shoulders for a little while. Like, I'm just, yeah, keep that on. And it was so cold. And I'm sitting up here, like, trying not to stare at the timer because the timer is not making it any better. And I'm like, oh my God, this clock is moving slow. And it was insane. And they were like, oh, you got 45 more seconds left. I'm like, oh, thank God. And my eyes started tearing up, and my tears were freezing on my eyes and my face. And I'm like, I can't have this. But it was fun. And afterwards, I had like a jolt of energy, and it lasted throughout the day. I also had a headache though. So, I think I wasn't mentally prepped for that. Not that day. But now that I know what to expect, I know how to handle that. And also, I had just got an IV treatment that day, and with the lupus and all that stuff, I was already like in the midst of a flare up. And also, since I was in the midst of a flare up, I had swollen joints. When I got out of that cryo, yeah, because I after I got done with that treatment, I left. I'm in the car with the heat on blast. And as I'm thawing out, I feel my joints physically going down. The swelling I could witness it going down in a matter of like 15 minutes after the cryo session. So for all of you guys with like rheumatoid type of diseases and whatnot, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, MS, things of that nature, I would highly suggest cryotherapy because my body felt good, like amazing. So yeah, whole body cryo. They have local cryotherapy as well. I'm going to get that on my stomach because I'm trying to get rid of this little pooch right here. My pack's starting to come back and I need to tighten up. So, so I'm gonna get some local cryo on my stomach or whatever. And then, probably like some arms or something like that. Try and freeze my fat and, kill the cells in there, all the excess cells. So let's see, local cryo, they have cryofacials as well. They're really big on the cryo. That's why I said the name. But yeah, they do cryofacials as well. That one I have not experienced yet, but I do plan on, experiencing that very soon. They have, infrared saunas. Who doesn't love a good infrared sauna? I swear by them. I swear by them. And then they have the light therapy in the infrared sauna as well. A lot of them tend to have them now. And so yeah, that's dope. They have photobiomodulations, PBM therapy. And it's kind of like the infrared sauna, but it's not. You see the red light there. It's the red light therapy, but it's not as humid. It's not as, it's more dry, and it's not like a wet sauna. It's a dry type of ordeal, and it really penetrates thicker into the layers of your skin and into the layers of your muscle than a traditional infrared sauna. So that one is more for like true healing, and it's good for your eyes too. Your eyes benefit a hell of a lot from that. So they have that. They have the oxygen chamber, the hyperbaric oxygen chamber, and that one was dope. It's like you get into this big old pod on the floor, and I'll try and edit my pictures and whatever from that experience in here too. And like you could take your laptop, your phone, some notebooks, whatever the hell you want in there, and they give you a walkie-talkie, and then they talk to you like, okay, all right, the first 5 minutes is it taking, all the oxygen, and it's kind of, I guess, no, it's taking all the CO2 out, or whatever the case may be, of the chamber. And you're like, okay, and then it starts to fill up. And then with that, you'll start to get like popping, like you're in an airplane, your ears start popping, whatever, just pop your ears, whatever. And then after that, it's like pure 100% oxygen. And then you can take an additional mask that they put, clean new mask in there. And then you can put that over your face if you would like. But if you don't, that's your choice. It's still, the whole little chamber pod is still 100% oxygen flow. I didn't put the mask on because I'm like, for what? I just took my mask off to put a mask on, like, the mask, regular mask for pandemic purposes. So I was like, I'm not about to put another mask on. I'm in this pod by myself, this little chamber, and you lay down in there. They give you a pillow. I think, do you have a blanket? No. You just get a pillow. And it's nice and comfy, cozy. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. And that's about an hour or an hour and a half. So that was a dope service. I already talked about IV. So I usually get my glutathione from my IV treatments because I feel like it does way better that way. I also supplement glutathione. What else? IM shots. I usually get lipo-C protein, and that's what's been helping me lose weight as well. That helps your body metabolize fat quicker and go through its glucose stores. And when I tell you, baby, I lost this 10 pounds in a month, I am so geeked. And it's real because I went to the doctor's office, and the doctor's office scale said that. So I'm like, because my scale be lying. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I have to move my scale. Like our place is a little shifty, I guess, or whatever. But like in one place in the kitchen, it's one weight, and then you move it somewhere else and you're like 4 or 5 pounds lighter. So I'm like, which one do I believe? I feel like I'm 4 or 5 pounds lighter, but shit, like, you never know. Because this has disappointed me before. Then I'll take it to like the front door foyer area. I'll take it in the bathroom, like, and then whichever one I get the most of, that's the one I believe. So it's real ghetto over here. I'm sorry, like. So yes, the doctor's office told me I lost that weight. I'm like, oh Lord. So yeah, they have compression therapy. You put these compression leg things on. I think I have a picture of that on my Instagram too. Follow me on IG, Miss Poetico 8. But yes, compression therapy on the legs is dope. It's super fun. You just kind of sit there and then you strap these on up on your legs or whatnot, and they go up to your thighs, and then it kind of massages your legs and gets the blood flowing better. That's what I'm saying. They have assisted stretch therapy. That's dope because, you go in there, wear some loose fitting clothing, and they'll come in and have somebody assist you stretch and do all that and pull your body and do what you need to do to feel looser and all that jazz. Like, yeah. They have a lot of modalities, not dualities, y'all. I said dualities earlier. Modalities is what I was looking for. But they have a lot of modalities for health and wellness. And their customer service is freaking exceptional. Y'all know I love me some customer service. If you have a small business and you want to train your employees on great customer service, hit me up. I'll put my email down below and send me an inquiry because I train small businesses on customer service skills. Plug. But shameless plug. But yeah, y'all know how I feel about customer service. Their customer service is so exceptional from the jump. Before they opened, I heard about them via Instagram promotion. Instagram promos work, y'all. So I looked like, okay, what is this hyper wellness and cryotherapy? It was like a month or two before they actually opened. And so I set an appointment for a consultation just to, get a rundown of what they have. Oh yeah, and they have NAD plus treatment. So I'm getting that done as well. But for that, just as a little side note, for that, they either come to you or you have to have a ride because you can feel a little faint. You can feel a little flush. You can have those moments because it is really cleansing your blood out per se. So yeah, just FYI. And NAD plus treatments are expensive as shit. So for me to get the deal that I'm getting here, oh, I'm staying with this place because baby, that's a deal that I'm getting. A deal and a steal. I am getting this treatment. So, but yeah, what was I saying? I had a brain fart, y'all. I'm sorry. Their customer service. That's what I was getting on. Their customer service is exceptional. So I went before, like a month or two before they opened, and then met up with Lauren. Hey, Lauren, girl. So she gave me the rundown and everything, and then told me the price points, all that stuff. I signed the contract, signed all the waivers, made my commitments, etc., etc. Got my founder's pricing. Woo woo. And then she tried me on the compression therapy for the legs and whatnot. And I think there are more different compression things, I think for the arms or something like that, but don't give me the line. So she gave me the rundown on all the services. So I was like, damn, this sounds like a dope place. And so I had to come get a health consultation. So you have to go up there first and meet up with somebody in person. And then that's when I met Katie. And then she has you do a telehealth appointment with a nurse. And then the nurse can clear you or tell you need a doctor's clearance as well, which I did for the NAD plus treatments because of lupus. But everything else I was clear for. So did all that. And Katie was so nice. Lauren was so nice. I get for my first treatment and like the first day, because they open it up to the founding members for like 2 weeks prior. Yeah, 2 weeks prior to the grand opening. Oh my goodness. Like I walked in, hey Andrea, I remember when you told me such and such. Hey, yeah, you're coming for this? Let's go. Let's go right back here. Yada yada yada. It's never a wait time. I wouldn't consider a real wait time. Like maybe 2-3 minutes. I don't consider that a real wait time. Anything under 5 minutes is not a wait. So it's not a real wait time. They know you by name when you walk in. They remember who you are as a person. And they're very personable. They're very loving and caring. They're very informed and educated. All the nurses are actual nurses. I believe Katie is a NICU nurse, as she stated. We have pediatric nurses and everything. So if they can work with the babies, they can work with us. Like, and I am big on NICU nurses all day because, y'all know, well, some of y'all might not know, but my daughter was a NICU baby. She was in NICU for like a month and a half. She was 10 weeks early preemie. So yeah, much power, love, and respect to NICU nurses. And it is just, the place is spotless clean. Spotless clean. Like my germaphobes out there, I hate using public restrooms. I hate it. I will hold it as long as I can. And now having a 3-year-old who has to potty randomly sometimes when we're out, it drives me up a wall. I'm like, don't touch anything. Don't touch nothing. Nothing. Like, I will give you the toilet paper. Do not put your hands on the toilet. Hold my hands. Like, it is a whole mess out here, okay? And their place is spotless, pristine. Like, not a speck of dust anywhere. Not even in the bathrooms. Like, it's beautiful. So, yeah, Restore Hyper Wellness and Cryotherapy. I would definitely suggest you guys try them out and check them out. Also, Curewell IV House. This is Black owned, and they're in Royal Oak, Michigan. I've been going to Curewell for about, it's 2021, 2.5, almost 3 years now. And they have been dope every single time. Oscar is one of my favorite people ever. He is hilarious. And it's a brother and sister, I believe, that own the company. And they have all types of IV treatments for you. And oh my goodness, when I tell you I've been hungover, they have a hangover cure IV treatment. I've gotten that before. And I felt like $1 million afterwards. When I felt like I was gonna die right before. To make sure you're not dehydrated. I've had dehydration issues. Gone there, felt 1,000,000 times better. It's just, I just go and I always feel great. The service is always exceptional. They always make it comfy. The chairs are amazing and beautiful, and It's beautiful. So Curewell IV House in Royal Oak, and I'm gonna put all these places in the description below as well. And since I'm talking about the description, please like this video, subscribe if you have not, comment below if you have experienced any of these places or want to or know of any good places that I should try as well, for all my health nuts or whatever. Even if you're not, just pamper yourself every now and again. So comment below. Let me know if you've tried any of these places or any recommendations that you might have. And, you know, share it for somebody who may need this kind of information, especially in the Michigan area. And hit that notification bell for notifications when I upload again, because y'all know I'm not the most consistent person. So, yeah. We're working on that. Dexafit. Madison Heights, not Sterling Heights. Dexafit in Madison Heights. It's been a minute since I've been here, but Dexafit is lit as fuck. I love them. So they have a whole gym training place in the bottom area. Dexafit, you got to go in the place and then go upstairs. And then even upstairs they have, like, what is it, a badminton or a baseball, indoors baseball cage or whatever. It's dope. But yeah, you go in there and then you go into Dexafit studios or whatnot, and then they do body composition. So, like, you have to stand on a little a stand, I guess. It looks like one of those 360 photo booths that everybody got nowadays. So you stand on there and it spins you. You got to stand like this. And don't mind my auntie arms. I'm trying to lose those. But you got to stand like this. And then you stay like that and it rotates you 360. It gets your body composition and it'll break down every single piece. And then on top of that one, that's the body scan. The more in-depth one is the one where you lie down. And you lie down in this thing. It kind of looks like a MRI machine or whatnot. And you go straight. Gets you from head to toe and back up. And it'll tell you your composition, your weight, all that stuff. And, like, the percentage of fat, how big this one is compared to this one, centimeters and everything. Like, it will break you all the way down. Your visceral fat, your muscle tone, all of that is broken down. So that is very enlightening to see and get the details on, because if you're like me, I'm a very detail-oriented person. I like to know what's going on. I like to take inventory. Y'all know that's my thing, right? Take inventory of what you have so you know what to go for, what to attack. What is your plan of action? You have to take inventory of your life, your mindset, your goals, your plans, your careers, your schooling, whatever you have planned in life, your home, your everything. Take inventory of it. And this is a great way to get that baseline. And then they'll have you, there's another test, I forgot what it's called, but they'll have you run on a treadmill, and then they'll have the heart rate monitor on you and the pulsometer and all that stuff and your oxygen thing. And they'll see how much you're exerting yourself and how much can you push yourself. And then you know what your baseline is. So when you work on stuff, you're working on lifting that baseline up and pushing yourself further, but in a slow and consistent manner, not just trying to overwork yourself and overdo it. So Dexafit, check them out, Madison Heights, Michigan. And then little spas and wellness places that I go to that I recommend. Metaphysical Wellness. They have been closed this whole pandemic, and I've been so sad about it, but I feel y'all. Because they didn't want to be exposed to COVID, because there's no way you can really socially distance while you're giving people massages. That is accurate. So they're opening back up. They're amazing. They have the infrared saunas in their spas as well. They have a juice bar in their spa. It is beautiful. It is amazing. They're in Midtown Detroit. So I would highly suggest going on their website and checking them out and booking something once they open back up. But don't book too much, because I'm trying to get up in there. So let's see what else. Visions Spa and Novi. I'm usually an Eastside person, but I would drive out to Novi for Visions. I sure in the hell will. They have the most amazing spa treatments. And then their body wrap treatments. And then they have the shower where you can just like lay, and you can like lay down and it'll cleanse you like that. Oh my goodness. With the body wraps, it's amazing. It's amazing. And then they have the nail shop and everything, and then you can buy things. They have like, you know, the shop where you could buy your stuff and nail polish and spa treatment and skincare, all of that. Like, it's beautiful. And I think they do eyebrows as well. So definitely check out Visions and Novi. Customer service again, pristine, clean place. Love them. And they have like a lot of customer appreciation days and sales and things of that nature. Let's see. Caesars Windsor, when Canada opens back up for non-emergency purposes across this little bridge and tunnel and whatnot. You take the tunnel right over there, Caesars Windsor, and go up in that spa. I think it's called the Arms at Caesars Windsor, as a matter of fact. But their spas are amazing. And then you go in the pool and just kind of chill afterwards and chill in the jacuzzi, and you just there. You feeling good. You feeling amazing. Like, you come back a new person. Plus, I'm not going to say all the time, but the service in Canada is like, Canadian people are generally nicer than American people. I'm not going to lie. Generally, not in all situations or whatever. There are exceptions to the rules, but they are really nice over there, and I really love it. And the last one, Thai Spa Pavilion. They're in Southfield, Michigan as well. I ended up going the first time after leaving Inception, and they really looked out for me. They have the salt caves, the Himalayan salt caves, and I really enjoy those. Just like Inception has the salt room as well. But yes, that's what I forgot to say. They have the salt rooms. But I wanted like the whole cave experience where the dim light and you have the Himalayan lamps, and then the walls have Himalayan salt all on them, and the whole floor is covered in salt. So you got to take your shoes off before you go in, and it's like in sand, and then you can dig your feet in the salt rocks, and it's a whole vibe. It's a vibe. It's a whole experience. So, and their massages are pretty good. They're a great price, and yeah, I love the experience. The customer service could have been a little better. Not gonna lie. Excuse me. But it wasn't anything rude. They just didn't go above and beyond. It wasn't exceptional. It was decent. It was good. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some recommendations and some resources, some things that help me out, and continues to help me out. The price points, some of it is more expensive, but there are, like, the ones that I indulge in are more on the expensive side, but there are better plans. Everybody has like a tier system and a plan system. Inception is really good on the pockets. Especially for their like circuit training type of ordeals. So I would definitely look into that. Check their website out for the circuit trainings. And but Restore, I have one of the more pricey memberships, but you can definitely go down to what would be most beneficial for you and your pockets and your health. Or you could just come in and pay like per service. That I feel like will get a little more expensive though. So make sure you tally up what you think you would like, or what you think you would want to try and really enjoy, or pay out of pocket for that stuff. And then when you come up with like, this is what I want to do, this is what I enjoy, you know, this kind of service or whatever, then you can start to get into membership pricing and then pick your tier. You know, the spas and stuff, that's spas and stuff. You're going to pay what you're going to pay. You can look in deals. I don't know if any of those places are on Groupon, but you know, a massage, I'm not going to say it's a massage because it's not. There are different it's levels to this shit. And those are my top tier places. But they're, especially Metaphysical, they have great pricing. Visions is a little more pricey. So just look at all these places, look at their pricing, check some stuff out. And if you had to check out one of each, I would say for Inception, try out the float therapy. Do the float room. If you do Restore, I would say try out their cryotherapy, since that's their like main modality. And then I would say you gotta try different modalities and Restore. I'm not gonna lie. Their IVs are good too. And then also Curewell IV House, try their stuff. They have smaller packages, and they're really good on the price points as well. So again, please like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bar. Also, look out for me on Unofficially Incorrect Podcast this week. Damn, I should have did a little thing with the Vindica Wine. I'm gonna come back with that Vindica Wine drop. But yes, check me out. I will be back soon. This will not be my only video this week. This will not be my only video this month. I am back, and I have better timing now. Yeah, my schedule is a little better. So yes, I'm gonna be back with more videos. Y'all be good, be safe. Think of 5 things you're grateful for in the morning. Remind yourself, and then review them at night. And be safe. Love y'all. Ciao. So I told y'all I was coming back with a Vindica drop. Vindica, check this wine out. It's peach flavored. They have peach and watermelon flavors. This is THC cannabis infused wine. It tastes amazing. It's kind of loud, but it tastes amazing, and it gets you a nice little buzz. You will feel good. It's not going to hit you like an edible or anything like that. You're not about to be stuck, but it's a nice buzz, and it gets you feeling great. This is not excessive. It's still vino. It's still good. It's still quality, and it's Black owned. So get it. Hit up also Unofficially Incorrect Podcast. I have their information below. And yeah, or DM me, and I will plug you to the correct people to reach out to get your bottle of Vindica. They're $50 a bottle, and they're well worth it. All right. Ciao, y'all.